In a world where noise often drowns out silence and distractions overpower focus, lies a profound tale of self-discovery. This enchanting narrative revolves around the power of solitude, the magic of inner peace, and the transformative journey within. It's not a tale of kings and queens, but of enlightened souls, self-realized individuals who dare to tread the less traveled path of introspection. But before I narrate the story, I offer my obeisance to the infinite possibilities within you. Now, let's embark on this amazing journey. Once, there was a guru with a very talkative disciple. This disciple would chatter incessantly, discussing various topics throughout the day. He would gather new stories from every house during his alms rounds, and eagerly share them with his fellow disciples in the ashram. He often engaged in gossip and attempted to portray himself as the most intelligent and superior disciple. He considered himself separate and superior to all the others, boasting that he was the son of a wealthy family. He claimed he could have lived a life filled with comfort and luxury, but had chosen to renounce it all in pursuit of truth, self-discovery, and understanding life. He believed his renunciation was the greatest. One day, the guru called all the disciples to the ashram and said, "You all must make resolutions for the next month to strengthen your willpower and enhance your self-power. According to your abilities, choose a resolution. If anyone breaks their resolution before a month, they will return to their old routines." The disciples accepted this challenge and shared their resolutions with the guru. However, the talkative disciple, wanting to set himself apart, went straight to the guru's hut and said, "I don't want to take any small resolutions. I want a significant and unique resolution. Please tell me what resolution I should take." The guru smiled and asked, "Are you sure you can fulfill the resolution I give you? Will it be possible for you?" The disciple confidently replied, "Gurudev, I will undoubtedly fulfill any resolution you give me. Please tell me." The guru nodded and said, "Very well then. Your resolution is to remain silent for the next month." The disciple was taken aback and protested, "Gurudev, is this a resolution? It's too easy. I just have to stay silent for a month. Give me a more challenging resolution worthy of my capabilities." The guru responded, "First, prove that you can fulfill this easy resolution. Show me your determination. Silence is not as simple as it seems." Reluctantly, the disciple accepted the guru's resolution and left his presence. The first day of silence went by without much trouble, but as the days passed, the burden of not speaking weighed heavily on him. On the third day, restlessness started to creep in, and by the fifth day, he felt suffocated and began to doubt his determination. On the sixth day, unable to bear the inner turmoil any longer, he broke his silence. He went to the guru, sat in front of him, and wrote, "Gurudev, I want to speak. I can't bear the silence any longer. I'm going crazy inside." The guru smiled and said, "Resolutions are meant to be broken, but those who fulfill them enhance their inner power. By enhancing your inner power, you move forward on the path of understanding and awakening. The choice to take or break a resolution was always yours. Many of your fellow disciples have already broken their resolutions and returned to their old routines. If you can't hold on to this small resolution today, how will you manage your entire life? The decision is yours." The guru's words pierced the disciple's heart, and without uttering a word, he left and locked himself in his hut. He only emerged for essential tasks, spending the rest of his time in silence. 15 days passed, and most of the disciples' resolutions had already been broken, but the wavering disciple's determination remained intact. Meanwhile, he felt the burden of inner voices, doubts, and restlessness. All the while, the other disciples chatted among themselves, and he longed to join the conversation. Eventually, he fell ill, unable to eat or drink. He yearned to speak and communicate. He returned to the guru, and with a note, he expressed his distress. "Gurudev, I want to speak. I'm suffocating. I can't bear this silence. What shall I do? The guru gently responded, your determination is still intact, but as long as external voices reach your ears, your mind will continue to chatter. To truly find silence, you must distance yourself from these external influences. Determined to overcome this inner noise, the disciple bowed to the guru and left. At dawn, he headed deep into the jungle. Days turned into weeks, but he did not return. The ashram residents feared he might have fallen prey to wild animals. They searched for him, but he remained elusive. One day, a disciple approached the guru and asked, Gurudev, what might have happened to the wandering disciple? Could wild animals have taken him? The guru pondered and replied, it's possible that animals claimed him, but there might be another reason for his absence. Maybe he has found what he sought. The disciple questioned, Gurudev, is excessive talking harmful? The guru explained, one of life's sorrows is the inability to stay silent. People incessantly speak, creating most of their troubles. In arguments, we talk past each other, seeking to impose our views. This cycle of speaking, listening, and misunderstanding wastes time and energy. Few realize the magnitude of this loss in the chaos of their words. Just as we don't know when we are born and when we'll die, we also don't know when we'll truly live. The solution is to observe our thoughts with full awareness, bringing miraculous change into our lives. 3 months passed since the wavering disciple disappeared into the jungle. The ashram had lost hope of his return, assuming the worst. Then one day he reappeared, but he was no longer the same person. A remarkable transformation was evident in his serene face and calm demeanor. The other disciples gathered around him, eager to hear his story. He spoke with newfound clarity and gentleness. After reconnecting with his guru brothers, they noticed that he was no longer as talkative or enthusiastic as before. He had changed. Approaching the guru, he touched his feet and asked, Gurudev, am I still silent? Is my resolution still intact? The guru studied the disciple's eyes and replied, yes, you are still silent, both outwardly and inwardly. Your resolution remains unbroken. The disciple shared his journey. When I left the ashram, I was silent outwardly, but inside me, there were countless voices, questions, and complaints. As I ventured deeper into solitude, these inner voices grew louder. I began to hear the echoes of my past criticisms and gossip about my family, friends, and guru brothers. For the first time, I recognized the wrongness of my actions. These inner voices persisted for days until, gradually, they ceased. Now I am truly silent both outwardly and inwardly. Even in a crowd, I am in solitude. I've learned the meaning of silence and found immense peace in the forest. I can hear the world's sounds with newfound clarity. I shouted in frustration, but the peace remained undisturbed. Gurudev, even though I speak now, I remain in solitude, both within and without. The guru listened and replied, as long as we speak outwardly, inner unrest persists. When we turn our focus inward, even if we speak, we find peace. Most conflicts arise from unnecessary speech. Those who wish to embark on an inner journey must learn to close their mouths. The disciple bowed in understanding. He continued, Gurudev, I've returned to share this lesson. Speaking aimlessly drains our energy and keeps us focused externally. But if we seek our inner world, we must limit our unnecessary words. That's why enlightened souls and self-realized individuals embrace solitude, minimizing their external interactions to maintain inner peace. Even in this bustling world, one can live in solitude, but it requires preserving their energy by speaking only when necessary. In conclusion, the Guru's lesson is clear. Mindless chatter depletes energy and hinders the inner journey. To find inner peace and understanding, we must learn to close our mouths when unnecessary.